y'all. This is Shatira with Shake by You Lingerie, and you are now watching No Fluff TV.
Speaking on the 919, your career to the side. Cackalacky style. Cackalacky style. Cackalacky style.
What up, y'all? Welcome to No Fluff TV, the place where it's NC first for all events he's on. Today, we got a reoccurring guest, Mr. St. Pat. What up, man?
How you doing, man?
Good. So, we just had a little session and everything.
Right.
How you think it went?
I think it went great, man. Definitely got me, got the creative juices flowing. So
Right.
I think we made a banger, to say the least.
Yeah. Word, man. So, the last time you were here, before we even go there, I got something. I don't think you did these last time.
I did.
You did?
I only did like 2 though.
Oh, you did
so,
2?
Yeah.
So you know the routine. You choose a number between 1 and 10. I got my number, you got your number. I'm going to do the math. Those are the number of questions you got to answer.
All right. I'm going to go with 6.
6. All right. Just 1.
Okay. 1. Let's see. Hopefully it's a different question this time.
I think I took all the questions that people are using now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Get it open. Let's see. Would you date someone who is bisexual? Probably not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that's the first from a guy. I hadn't heard that from you. Don't have the photo back.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not. Okay, why not? You think she'll cheat on you with a girl?
Nah, not really. It's just I feel like I'm stingy, so.
Oh, stingy. Okay,
that's what it is.
Okay, so you're not into the threesomes and stuff like that. You run the trains and nothing like that. Okay. I just wanted to know, bro.
Yeah, you good?
All right, man. So last time you was here, which was last year, 2021. It had to be early.
It was in May, because it was before my album had dropped.
Okay, that's what I thought. So you dropped Better Late Than Never.
Mm-hmm.
You had Target Practice last year and Villain Mentality.
Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about those projects, man. Like, for those who hadn't heard, let's start off with Target Practice. Like, how did that come about? How did y'all come together for that?
Originally, it was supposed to be me, Vinny, and a couple more artists.
Okay.
But some of the other artists that were supposed to be involved wasn't feeling the beat originally, right. And I remember Vinny had hit me back like in a couple days with his verse. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So after they told me, they was like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. So I was like, okay, well, shoot, he already got his verse. I'm gonna do a verse and gonna put it out.
Right. That's how it works, man. Sometimes, you had these beats and some people feel like, nah, I ain't feeling the beat. Mm-hmm. Which is also weird, right? Not to go off on the whole tangent, but like,
you good?
A lot of the mainstream, larger artists, I don't really hear about someone saying, nah, I don't like the beat.
Mm-hmm. You don't hear about it, at least initially. You might hear it like years down the road. You be like,
but they did it still though. That's my point.
Right.
Like, even though they didn't like it, I message you. Whatever it is, I still do it.
Right.
Or I'll find a way to get on it somehow. Maybe I can't catch it the way I want to, but
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I've been in that situation too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I know how it is.
Yeah. I wonder why that is.
I don't know, man. Sometimes, as an artist, I think sometimes people are just afraid to expand a little bit. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you got to put yourself outside of your normal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's always good to step out. Mm-hmm. Don't be afraid to step out. You know what I'm saying? Do something different.
Right. Yeah, I agree, man. So, Better Late Than Never.
Right.
You're on the cover, front of the house that y'all had bought. I forgot what year, but
yeah.
How did that feel for you? Dropping that.
It was a great thing, man. Just having that finally having that solo debut. You know what I'm saying? Something that I've always wanted to do since, I started rapping. So that was definitely a monumental thing, and the response, for the project was great too. So, a lot of different people said, gave me their favorite songs. Some people said some things, other people said different things. So, but it was good though, man. I think it was a solid project, giving people a solid intro into who I am as an artist. And
is there like an ongoing favorite that people had? Was it like one main one?
From my album?
Yeah.
Yeah, the intro.
The intro.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. People really like the intro. They said, I set the tone, which is what I intended to do. So.
Right. The intros are important, man. Especially one that's rapping.
Right.
You really gotta come through the beat, everything right. You gotta draw them in, because when I listen to albums and stuff, I don't skip around. I only press play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if you don't catch me the first time, or first couple times, I probably won't even go back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and villain mentality. You know what I'm saying? You are a villain gang. Yeah. So, talk about that one.
Yeah, that's it was produced by my homie Jay Country. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him out in Virginia. So he made the beat, and it was one of those things where I just immediately got inspired. So I just did it, and I went back to a stew and laid it down, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So,
I like when I hear a beat and it's like,
right, yeah.
Exactly. It's rare that that happens, but it happens, man.
Yeah, that was one of those days for me, man. Like, he was just going through stuff, and I'm like, hold on, go back to that one. You know what I'm saying? And then, that was it. So, it was a lot of people like that one too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, since I put it out, they respect, give me my respect when it comes to the bars, the talent. Right. I remember I had a show in Charlotte last year, and it was a guy who is friends of the DJ. The DJ's from New York, so he was from New York too. And, after, like, towards the end of the show, he had pulled me to the side. He was like, yo, bro, I'm going to keep it hot with you. I'm not even a big fan of down south rappers, but I like what you did. You know what I'm saying? So that right there made me feel good. I'm like, wow, I got dude from New York talking about, you know what I'm saying? So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's dope. So do you like performing or making the music? Which one?
I think they go hand in hand. I mean, I always love creating and, pushing the envelope with my personal talent and, different sounds and stuff. But, honestly, man, nothing beats getting on stage and getting in front of people. You know what I'm saying? Coming from a person who don't like to be in front of nobody.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I really like to be on stage and, just to continue to get more eyes on me, you know what I mean? And new listeners. So that's the biggest thing.
How many groupies you met already?
I mean, no, I ain't never met none of them, man. You know what I'm saying? Half the time I go to a show, it's either, me by myself or me and my girl. But if it's just me by myself, I'm kind of in and out. I perform, I might stick around depending on who's there, and then I'm out the door. So
okay, so you're not brushing shoulders with other artists.
Oh yeah, I'm talking to plenty of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether I know them or not. Like, if I seen them to perform and I like what they're doing, I'll follow them. Might hit them up later on. Right. That's how I've gained a lot of different connections last year. Just seeing people and seeing what they do, and reaching out because I was a fan of their music. So
right.
Yeah.
Right. How do you rate your music amongst your peers? Like, do you hear some of your other I guess musical peers? Music can be like, I'm not trying to iller than that. Or how do you rate your stuff?
Well, I mean, of course, man.
No fluff, man. No fluff.
You're right. I mean, don't get me wrong. Now, as far as like how I just rate my own music in general, I mean, I hold myself to a high regard. Right. And not just because I say that, but it's been proven. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I do listen to my peers' music, I mean, at least the people that I listen to ain't whack. So, so when it comes to Vinny or JTM, shout out to him, or, Jace, Shame, different people that I listen to on the regular. Taffa Thought from Kinston, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, his joints.
You know, yeah, man. So, Pat, Pat Miller. So, everybody got like all the people I just named got their own different vibes anyway.
Right.
So it's like, it's crazy just to hear like that much talent coming out of the state. That's the biggest thing for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I feel like I'm up there. I feel like when you talk about indie artists, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing, I feel like I'm definitely up there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Word. So, when you hear other rappers rapping, I would say the way you do on tracks, do you take them seriously? Do you think like, oh yeah, he nice? Or do you feel like, you know what, it doesn't matter. I know if something happens, we can go there. We can go bar for bar. That's what I mean.
Now, when you mean if I hear somebody, what do you mean by that?
Like, like let's say you gotta perform somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's another artist you hadn't even, heard of him before, and they're up there spitting, and you like, he's serious. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, I definitely, I've seen a lot of people who are serious when it comes to rapping. So, when it comes to just rapping or their performance, you know what I'm saying, it just makes me kind of just step my stuff up too. You know what I'm saying? Because not that it's a competition. I mean, everybody always say that, but realistically, you don't do stuff like this, get into the rap game or whatever, if you don't think that you're good or the best.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, like, I think one thing that kind of goes by the wayside these days is, don't be afraid to show somebody some respect or show somebody some love because you respect what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you dick riding or, whatever. Like, that's not what it is. Like, if you really genuinely enjoy somebody's music or you like their performance or whatever, just say, hey, bro, I respect what you do, you know what I'm saying? And keep doing you.
Right.
And keep it pushing. That's all you got to do.
Right. So what makes you continue to push forward and do music?
Put too much time into it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming up on 30 in a couple months, and, again, that's like half my life, you know what I'm saying, since 15. So it's like, at this point, I'm just really heating up, you know what I'm saying? So I can't just be like, I'm 30, man, I got to worry about this, that, and the third. Like, nah, I got to worry about still getting to that point, you know what I'm saying? And again, like we was talking about earlier, too, it's just that it's a lot of other people who are around my age that are doing the same thing. We all in the same boat out here. You know what I'm saying? Some people doing better than others, of course, but still, though, we all still chasing that dream, still trying to get to the next plateau. And, for me, man, just, got to keep pushing because it's something that I want to do for the rest of my life. Right. You know what I'm saying? Showing my kids, like, yo, whatever you want, go for it. And, and don't give up because like I said, I wasn't doing music at one point. And I got back into it and everything started happening. Right. So, at the end of the day, just, keep pushing, man, and you're going to get there eventually. Right.
So if you keep pushing, where are you trying to take it? Like, how far?
It's funny because, like, I had a conversation with one of my homies, IV, recently from out here in Raleigh, and we were talking about some how the game is and how it's hard when it comes to fame and stuff like that. And I told him and I told some other people too. I said, if I gotta be Currency or Big Crit when it comes to rap, I'll be that because last time I checked, they still putting out projects. Right. They still being able to go on tour, get fans, do merch, and make money and do what they love to do. You know what I'm saying? If I got to be that, it's perfectly fine. Now, if I want to be as big as Cole or Drake and all them other guys, of course I would want that. But realistically, if I could just be Big Crit and Currency, that's cool with me too. You know what I'm saying? So either way, the overall goal for me is just to make sure I do this as the means for me and my family. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, what is success to you?
Yeah, man, make sure me and the family straight. As far as financially, not that that's the biggest thing, but you know,
Right.
just putting them in a better area, better position in life, and giving my kids, you know, all the tools they need to do what they want to do. You know, when they get to that point. So,
Right.
yeah, that's success for me.
Right. How many kids you say you had again?
Two.
Two.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Yeah, man. So who do you, you know, in consideration of all that, like, who do you think is next to blow from North Carolina?
Next to blow?
Like they really, you know, of course, you know, you got Cole, you got Rhapsody,
Yeah.
you know, the baby, you know.
I mean, it's a couple people who I feel like are like right there, but they're, you know, Shane, he's definitely one.
Mhm.
I mean, he's already on tour. You know,
Right.
he about to go on tour with, you know,
Conway?
no, he did that.
He already did it. Okay.
Yeah, he's about to go on tour with Pooh, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's gonna be all over the place doing that. So I think he's probably right. He's like on the edge. You know what I'm saying? Him and if I had to say somebody else, I'd probably say maybe Juice Lord. You know, he's close.
Okay.
Yeah, he's close too. I mean, I feel like with what he does, it's kind of like. I mean, because the man's talented, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's got plenty of fans, and when he does shows, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
he can easily equate that to a bigger stage, a bigger platform,
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So them two, you know, if I'm being, you know, unbiased, of course,
Right.
I say those two are probably the closest to be the next ones to
Right,
really
right.
do
To
something.
really take you off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think it takes to get to those levels? What do you think it takes?
Well, for one, I mean, because don't let people fool you because they'll say you got to have talent, which is true. Because, you know, we both know a lot of young cats out here, they're not really talented like
Right.
that. But needless to say, like, aside from the talent, you have to have the discipline to learn your craft.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to, you know, I mean, granted, I do both. So I'm an artist and a producer, so I'm
Mhm.
always learning.
Right.
But if you're an artist, you know, you need to learn more about producing just so
Right.
you can get a better sound for yourself.
Right.
Or you know, and also, you know, build before I get to that, learn the business.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest thing too. Learn the business, learn the basics, get, you know, your ass cap right, get, you know, all the little things that you need to get right, you know, before you, because if you put out something and then you got contract offers to come, you know, and next thing you know, you probably gonna take the biggest amount and then that's it. You don't know what's in that contract. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, learn about the business as much as possible. You know, I would say have a team. I mean, me personally, I don't have a team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm open to it, you know, but, you know, also just try to be as self-sufficient as possible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At least with certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Graphic designing or, you know, making beats, making your own beats for yourself or, you know, maybe even picking up a camera and being your own videographer or something.
Right.
You know, something like that. You just try to be as self-sufficient as possible, but don't, you know, don't be afraid to ask for help.
Right.
You know, and learn different things.
Yeah. And be willing to learn, man. 'Cause,
Exactly.
You know, sometimes you know, people gotta humble themselves, man.
Right. Yeah, we
Sure.
all don't know it all, man, and you
Right.
know, and I certainly don't know it all. You know, even when it comes to production, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
from people like you or the other people
Right.
who I rock with, like I learn a lot. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Let me jump into either or with Saint Pat.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna run down these questions real quick, just to, you know, choose one or the other.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So,
This is more than
Power
music.
or Snowfall?
This track was born essential.
Snowfall.
Shensia or Meg?
Who was that?
Shensia?
Yeah. Who was that?
They got a song together now. Her and Meg.
Oh, that.
Yeah, I think it's Jamaican.
I know what you're talking about. That was clowning the hell out of this song. I mean, I had to go Meg, I guess.
Okay.
If I had to choose. Yeah.
Okay. This is a TV show, Atlanta or Dave?
Atlanta.
LeBron or MJ?
MJ. Ain't no question on that one. For real. Ain't no question.
Ye or Drake?
You said Drake?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Be careful, bro.
It's crazy because both of them played a big part of my, you know what I mean? I might have. I'm going with Drake. Got to. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, I'm going with Drake.
I'm gonna have to put him out. So.
I'm going with Drake. I got to, man.
Love or loyalty?
Loyalty.
Duce or Hennessy?
This track was
I take
born
the Henny.
essential.
Devin Booker or Steph?
I'm gonna go with Booker. That's just
Let's go
personal.
ahead and end this right now.
That's just a personal thing. I
Okay.
mean, you know.
India Love or Saweetie?
I guess I go with Sweetie.
Being lied to always or the truth always?
Truth.
Okay. Interesting answers. So I'm curious on why you chose Atlanta over Dave.
I mean, Dave is funny, but
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing on Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta is good. And this last season of Dave was like super gay. It was really weird, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, what is this right here, bro?
yeah, I'm over that. So
Yeah,
that's that type of content. So.
Yeah. And then Ye and Drake.
Now, don't get me wrong, man. Like I said, both
One
of them,
birthed the other, man.
Yeah, but and you know, Kanye, he was the first person, like the first hip hop album I ever got was his album. You know, so we
Which
talked
one?
about that. The
College
Dropout. Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, it's hard, but realistically, like, you know, Drake has had a big influence on me. They both have, but
Right.
he has definitely. So,
Which is interesting because you're not in here trying to sing.
I mean, not yet, man. I might have a little something coming out later this year. You know, you never know. But you know,
Okay, go
I
ahead.
hadn't got to that. Nah. Hadn't got to that part of my game yet. You know what I'm saying? I gotta
That's what you're gonna be
I gotta put the next album out.
Okay.
Then I can get to some branch off and do some different stuff.
I
So,
got you.
yeah.
All right, man. So let's go to another little direction.
All right.
Is the Earth round or flat?
It's round.
It's round. Why do you say it's round?
I mean, like, to say it's flat. I mean, what did we talk about? Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's the case. People be dropping off the edge of the earth all the time, in my opinion. So,
You think so?
yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
man. I
shout
don't
out to
think
Kyrie though. You know, but
I don't think so, man. I think it's flat, bro.
I don't know. Like I said, it's I don't know.
It's kind of weird, bro.
It is. I mean, you can't really tell.
I mean,
to a certain extent.
I just say this, man. Like have you flown before?
No, I haven't.
When you fly, I'm sorry, there ain't no curves.
Right.
There ain't no dip. Like, you know, like especially, you know, of course, like where I'm from, right? So like, it's on the water. It's like right there on the water. So we can go downtown, and you can look out, and I don't know how many miles it is, but I'm sure it's a whole bunch of miles, and I can still see more land. It's no, oh, that's just water. And so it's like, your eyes can see pretty far.
Right.
And if you could still see a boat that far, I just don't know. And so, like, when I've flown before, I'm just looking like, man, it don't look flat out here, bro.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you think about stuff like airplane, it's a plane.
Right.
That's how they keep the balance and fly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just I was just curious on what your thought was behind
Right.
the Earth. You know what I mean? And what kind of sparked that conversation is I was listening to whose podcast? Zebo and Treese. They got a podcast and had this dude up there talking about it, and I was like, man, I kind of thought it anyway, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he got me on that. So yeah, man, shout out to Zebo and Treese. So with this whole COVID thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it was planned or
Yeah, I think.
Chinese strategy? Like what?
No, it ain't got nothing to do with the Chinese people. I think it's when people say America's the most, whatever company in the world, that's a fact.
Right.
Even though we not, you go to China, you go to Russia, whatever, but we got the ability to make stuff happen. So therefore, I feel like, because ain't no way, in my opinion, personally, I don't think that, well, two things actually. Number one, COVID had been out way before that came out, technically.
Right.
And also, how it got over here so damn fast. Like, I'm thinking to myself, well, damn, y'all was just talking about this in China. Now, all of a sudden, it's over here that fast?
Yeah.
It's like 3 days. Like, what we be talking about? So, I'm like, but I will say this, though. Regardless of how it got over here, I mean, it's definitely taking a toll, on everybody. And, when it comes to, being vaccinated and, blah, 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 I mean, you can do what you want. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I like I said, I had COVID last year, and thankfully I'm still here to talk about it. But
Right.
it wasn't fun. And
Right. How bad was it for you though? Like, because I'm
pretty,
sure you had a quarantine for everybody. And...
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was started off with like a bad headache. You know what I'm saying? Like a real bad, like real sensitive to light, kind of like a migraine type. Then body aches, couldn't move, couldn't do nothing. Lost my appetite, so I wasn't eating nothing. And then, cold sweats at night. This was in August, mind you. So cold sweats at night, and then I got to the shortness of breath. That was the last.
Oh wow.
That was probably like the last week, and that was tough. Like, really thought that I wasn't gonna make it. I ain't gonna cut with you, so you know what I'm saying. But thankfully, you know what I'm saying, I got over it, and I got better. So I lost probably about 15, 20 pounds.
Wow.
In 2 weeks. So
yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's really crazy. So we know with all the stuff that's going on in the world, man. Like, what would you say is like the future of the world? Like, what's gonna be in our near future? Everything is like becoming into this whole new world. You got more people staying home, being closed off from the world. They're creating universes online.
right.
What do you see the future for us as humans?
Man, I don't know, man. It's crazy because you talking about like the metaverse and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're older, maybe like 50 plus, I mean, you probably ain't paying too much attention to. They're kind of set in their ways at this point.
Right, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But for a person like myself, you know what I'm saying, who's still young enough to do certain things, but then I'm old enough because I've seen a lot. It's like it's a bit of an adjustment. You know what I'm saying? For these young kids, it is what it is with them.
Right.
Like, they don't care. They at home. They going to school on the computer at the crib. Like, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish we could have done that when I was in school, at least a couple times.
Right.
But but yeah, for these new kids, it's just a norm for them. You know what I mean? It's just a norm. COVID and dealing with all this, like you said, the technology stuff. I mean, it's normal.
Are you ready for the online life?
I mean, I guess. I mean,
I
if I have
think
to.
this might be where. Have you seen that movie? Ready? What is it?
Ready Player One?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. I need to see
I'm
that.
telling you, like, I hate to, I don't want to make this to a conspiracy thing, but movies show us where they want to take us, and that is where they want to take us. Because think about when that movie came out, and then you go look at it, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
Go look at that, and you be like, because everyone's basically, I just say look at it.
Right.
It's real interesting, you know what I mean? But this stuff is like, just hearing about it more and more, cryptocurrency.
Yeah, that's
NFTs
becoming
and stuff like that.
bigger. Yeah, like you said, the NFTs too. I mean, it's going for big money.
Right.
So, I mean, if you can get in there and you know what you're doing, you can
should
make
drop an album as an NFT. Some songs or something.
Maybe a song or two. I wouldn't do a whole album personally, because me personally, I still feel like, you have to give your fans a decent way. Not even even if you go slap a price tag on it, it has to be a realistic price tag for everybody.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You just can't be like, I'm gonna do an NFT for $1,000 or something.
Oh,
Everybody
yeah,
ain't got
definitely.
that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But you gotta make it obtainable for everybody. Not just,
definitely.
Yeah.
Even in the metaverse.
Right.
Or whatever verse. Yeah. So what's next for you, man? What's coming up next? I know, but tell the people watching, like, what's next coming up for you?
For me, I mean, should I let the cat out of the bag about what we got? Or,
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Well, first of
It's
all,
coming.
what I'm saying, aside from the banger that we did today, got a collab project with the homie Vinny Dangerous. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be produced fully by, by Pete right here. So that's one thing. Aside from that, got my second solo album coming out. It's gonna be called Triple Crown. Gonna be dropping later on this year. Just trying to get the beginning things of that out of the way. It's gonna be a very ambitious project. You know what I'm saying? I'm really gonna push myself, and I'm aiming for 20 tracks. That's what I'm aiming
wow, okay.
So
Why are you calling it Triple Crown?
Well, it's like it's something that I've always had a concept of, even before I got back out here on the scene, which is basically it's like the three most important things in my life, which is, my faith, family, and my music.
Mm-hmm.
So, Triple Crown. Also, my birthday is on April 3rd. So that's
April
another
3rd?
Yeah.
The Aries.
Oh yeah. Of course. Shout out to all the Aries out there. So but yeah, man. So that's another thing. It's just, kind of just, putting forth like this is what I'm about. My family, my faith, and obviously the music. So
Word. Your faith, what's your faith?
Christian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Word.
Yeah, man. So that's like I said, it's gonna be a big project. I haven't got nothing's done yet. It's
Right.
still in the beginning stages, but it's gonna be 20 tracks. It's gonna kind of be like a side A, side B type of deal.
Okay.
So first side is just gonna be straight bangers, blah blah blah, and then the second side is gonna be more introspective. So,
Right. Yeah, that sounds dope, man. When you think about trying to have that out, another December?
No, I'm not gonna wait till the end of the year this year. I'm gonna wait till I want to do it for the summer.
Okay.
You
got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, but it's not as much as you think.
Okay.
Really the main thing is the writing and recording. You know what I mean? Actually, I take it back. The writing. Yeah, that's the main thing.
Because recording don't take you long?
No, it don't take long. And then of course, if I have features, making sure that whoever's on the song, they know if like, hey, I gotta have this by, X date, then they get it back to me.
I hate that, man.
Some people are better than others. I ain't gonna put no names out there, but you know what I'm saying? It just depends on who you're working with, and sometimes people get it back to you faster than you thought. So it's like, okay, so
yeah.
but yeah, man, that's in the works. Aside from that, them two projects, man, just trying to get back on my show flow, performing. Want to try to do some things this year where I actually, do my own shows as far as putting them together.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do that. And
any videos?
Yeah, got some visuals. I know I'm slacking on the visuals, so I'm probably gonna take like a poll from everybody and be like, yo, what songs do y'all think y'all would want videos for?
Right.
And then go from there. I know Alone is one. Everybody always loved that one too, off my album, and Only If, you know what I'm saying? And
So I might need to do the video now.
yeah. Yeah, you can, man. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? So but yeah, man, so definitely getting some visuals out. Still going hard with the business, you know what I'm saying, perfecting my business.
Mm-hmm.
And musically, at least after the album is done, like I said, I want to do something different. You know what I'm saying, like a little trap soul type project. So
Okay.
yeah,
So how long you been singing?
I don't sing.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get up with somebody who can get my vocals right. So,
Right. The auto tune.
yeah, but not like Wayne auto tune.
Yeah, I know
You know
what
what I
you
mean?
mean.
But just I gotta sound good. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man, this sounds good, man. Anything else you want to cover today, man? Like, you know what I mean? Just the address to like anything.
Shoot, man. I mean, I know we
It's
talked
the
about
platform for all of NC's on,
right,
bro.
man. I know we talked about the albums and the singles. Of course, what I'm saying, if y'all don't know, go get The Coronation. That's also out right now.
I'm gonna have all the links below.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So,
yeah.
matter of fact, what did you? Of course, you checked it out, right?
Yeah, the coronation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
how you feel about that? You know what I'm
I
saying?
thought it was good, man. Like I said, it's bar heavy. You really be snapping in these songs, man. So like, I definitely like. I think it's the intro. Of course, I like Only If.
Yeah, Midnight Melody.
It was another one I really like. I think he got a feature on it.
Was it me and Kelly? That one?
I don't know. I would have to look at the track list.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, man. I thought it was good, man.
Appreciate that.
You know,
Yeah, shout out to Kelly Kell. Shout out to my boy Super Sophisticated and also Troy Patterson for the features on that. So shout
are
out
they
to
all from North Carolina too?
Kelly, she's from Durham.
Okay.
My man Super, he's from out my way, Eden, North Carolina, and then Troy, he's living out in Oklahoma now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And Eden always get confused with Edenton. That's where I'm from.
Right. Yeah. So, but yeah, man. Aside from that, man, shoot. I mean, man, we can go over some more topics, man. Some music, you know what I'm saying? Talk music.
Oh yeah, I did want to ask you about they're talking about Wayne. I mean, not Wayne. Eminem versus, because I know that's your boy.
Yeah.
Eminem versus Busta, man. So like,
yeah.
I wanted you to talk about that. So yeah, break that down. Like, do you think that's a good matchup?
First of all, I don't think Eminem's music translates well into a versus. It doesn't, because when we talk about a versus, what are you talking about? You're talking about this person's top 20 hits versus this person's top 20 hits. Right. And as you've seen, sometimes it's not even whoever's being featured, it's their song. It could be a feature they had on another song.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but realistically, I mean, like, he's not going to relate because people still try to, discredit his music and all that. So, even if you put him up against Busta, I mean, Busta got hits. Plenty of hits. So it's like
he's gonna smash Eminem.
Nah, I wouldn't say that now.
He's gonna smash Eminem.
It's not.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you the reason why. It's a mainly black audience.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. It's not gonna translate well. I mean, you're gonna have some M fans that are whatever, but it's not gonna translate well if you're going against Busta. He break out the joint with Mariah Carey, or put your hands where my eyes can see. Like, niggas gonna go crazy for that. You know what I mean? What is Eminem gonna do? He's gonna break out what? Stand or Without Me? I mean, like, what is he gonna do?
He don't have nothing to put up against that.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like when it comes to a versus, he don't translate. But if we talking about overall, that's a different story, of course. You know what I mean?
Yo, Saint Pat is bugging right now. I think he should go against Tech Nine. They both have a specific audience, man.
Yeah.
Tech Nine is the hugest. He's the largest, the most biggest independent artist out there.
Yeah, but I don't think that would. Nah. You talking about the GOAT versus the biggest independent artist of all time?
You said the GOAT?
Yeah. We already had this discussion.
Nah, bro, we ain't doing that today, bro.
We've already had this discussion, man. You know what I'm saying? He's 1A, 1B, him and Nas. That's how I feel. So, I know I gave you my top. Oh no, we was talking about
The starting five.
Yeah, we was talking about that, but still though, he's it's 1A, 1B. You know, because I think I seen some on Facebook recently where it was like one got to go, and it was like Pac, whole bunch of other people, and I was like, out of that picture, it was like I had to get Pac out of there.
Oh yeah, I agree.
So you know,
Yeah,
but yeah, is a goat. You know what I'm saying? People, if we talking about strictly music here,
strictly music.
strictly music. Now, and also too, another thing that I had a conversation with a guy recently. You know, I'm not saying that every single thing from Eminem is fire.
Right.
That's a lie.
Right.
Like every great artist got at least one or two bad albums or you know something. So let's just get that out the way. But if we talking about overall, your man's the GOAT.
You think he's musically though, not lyrically, because of course everyone knows Eminem can rap.
Right.
But press and play, when I hear musically, it usually translates.
Okay, so
across.
I'm glad you said that. Okay, so now don't get me wrong. I still think he's a GOAT. However, if we're talking about what he does specifically, which is rap, kind of like Nas, storytelling, the bars and stuff like that. That's just what he does best.
Right.
Jay-Z, you know, he's got the, you know, the drug stuff, blah blah blah, and then you know he can rap too. So you know, I think every great artist has just that one thing that they're great at.
Right.
But you know, I think the guy that I was talking to recently, he was like, "Yeah, Eminem don't have any substance." I'm like, "What are you talking about? He don't have substance." I mean, clearly, Stan, that's the obvious one. But if you listen to his bars when he's talking about him and his
White America,
you know, him and his family and his kids and stuff. I mean, that's very relatable because people can relate to that. It's no different than you know me listening to you know Cole or Drake or Kendrick. I mean, there's no different. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what you can relate to.
Right.
You know? So, yeah, man. Like I said, Eminem.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting, but I don't want to see them on that stage.
Nah, he don't need to be on no verses. You know, he prepping for the Super Bowl right now. He ain't worried about that.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
Speaking of that, though, Kendrick, you need to come outside, bro.
Man, he's
you
taking
gotta come
his
outside.
precious time.
You doing way too much. You
Like,
dropped
we
a verse.
thought you was gonna drop it in November or December.
Right? Yeah, you
And
dropped.
you ain't did nothing yet.
Dropped
bro.
a verse, and then all of a sudden you got people still waiting.
I'm like, but
What you
why?
doing,
I was
man?
thinking, why is Baby Keem so popular? I really thought that. I'm like, now he really came out of nowhere for me. I mean, what song had you heard before Family Ties?
The
of
first
Baby
one that I
Keem?
heard was a track called Orange Soda. That's the one I heard because I heard it on somebody's story, and I'm like, who is that? And I looked at the video, and I was like, okay, that's pretty straight. But I mean, I like his album. I think it was pretty good. I think you can definitely hear some Kanye influence, some you know, Travis Scott, Kid Cudi type. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely I see it. You know what I'm saying? He's got talent. He just you go ahead.
I was gonna ask you, what did you think about the Travis Scott thing? I know it's old now, but like that whole situation with him. What was your opinion on that?
I mean, if we talking strictly about the concert, I do think that they should have, you know, tightened up the security. I mean, you know, you talking about people who just literally got hired to do that.
Right.
You know, the day or two before. So it's like, how much security can you really have?
Right.
And you know, everybody's going back and forth with it, and it's like, you know, he did stop the show. You know, that was there, so he stopped the show, made sure people were straight. But I mean, you got a massive sea of people. I mean, what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna get crazy. I mean, regardless, you know, everybody know the video with you know, when DMX was performing at what is that?
Woodstock.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine getting in front of that many people, and it's like you expect me to be like, oh, this group of people over here is wilding out. Let me stop real quick. I mean, he's performing. He's what he's supposed to do. So I mean, it's like, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, they were saying that was like a ritual or something, though. So
I think people feed into that too much. It's plenty of people out here who are really like have an agenda by straight putting certain things in their music. You know, like they're trying to do it.
okay.
I mean, whether
Like who?
I mean,
Say the name. Say
I mean,
the name.
you know, not rappers, but let's just say just musical artists in general.
Okay.
To like that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure we both know a couple, so you know what I'm saying. But
I don't know.
I mean, I'm just saying there are some music artists who, you know, are on the other side of all that, you know, demonic shit, and then they, you know, they blatantly put it in their music for everybody to listen to.
You don't think rappers though?
I mean, there are some of these newer rappers, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know,
because I hear
Red, you know, people like that.
I hear artists all the time say, "Me and my demons," or "I'm a demon," and stuff like that. So, like, in my opinion, it's like with the whole Illuminati thing, right?
Right.
With Jay-Z and them. In my opinion, if you walk like a duck, talk like a duck, hey man, it just might be a duck. We can't keep giving the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
And every time you see someone make a public appearance, they gotta put up some signs or you know, like come on, every time, come on, bro, like
just like your man right there, Bron,
right?
You know, but
I don't know what, and don't get me wrong, because Bron's my man now, but that whole ritual he do during the national anthem, I don't know, it's weird, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
and so yeah,
but yeah, man, that's how I feel about Travis Scott, though, man. You know, he hadn't really done anything since then. Now that I think about it,
right?
You know, so.
Yeah,
you know,
if it was a ritual, it might not have been worth it, bro.
Right.
The devil left you hanging.
Right.
For real. Yeah. So who else you be listening to, like other artists? What would be surprised you listening to?
You mean like indie or just indie?
Just anybody.
I mean, as far as surprise, I don't know if it would be surprised, but I mean, I'm listening to, you know, a lot of Freddie Gibbs. It's one of my favorites out.
Oh, you like Gibbs?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who else? Maxo Cream.
I seen that name, but I never listen.
Yeah, you gotta check him out, man. He's pretty good from Houston. Man, who was I listening to recently? I was diving back into, you know, some of Drake's stuff, some of Cole's stuff, old stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, man, if I'm not listening to specific people, I listen to like just indie artists, like the people around here. You know what I'm saying? I listen to their projects. So, you know, I do that a lot. And
what indie project have you heard recently? You like, man, this is dope.
Khalil, Nassim, Tupac.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he just dropped something, and I was listening to it today, and it's real good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but who else? We was talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? Ty for Thought.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to all his projects. Obviously Shame's album.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Vinny. Still listen back to his old stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, man. It's a lot of talent out here, man. OC from NC from Burlington. Yeah. OC from NC, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him because he's one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? Like if I feel like he could be where Shame is, you know what I mean? It's just a matter of, you know, whatever, but still he could be up there easy.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, shout out to him too, man. So it's a lot of talent, man. The crazy thing about it is I don't even like listening to my own stuff half the time. Like I will, but it's like if I'm just whatever, like I don't even like after it's out. I don't really listen to it like that.
Right.
But yeah, I like to listen to everybody else's stuff, man. So, you know, if y'all seeing this, y'all want to work, y'all like to work, you know, hit me up. You already know what it is.
Hit him up, man.
You know
I'm gonna have this app right underneath, so you'll see all this albums and stuff. I'm gonna have it down below in the links, man. Make sure y'all check Saint Pat out, everything he got going on.
Yep.
And coming up, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. Well, let's wrap it up, bro.
Okay, it's cool,
I'm
man.
about to go and cook.
All right, hey,
You
man,
know
it's been a long day, man, but hey,
Yeah.
we got some work done, so it's the main thing.
Yes, sir. Well, y'all appreciate you, man. Y'all make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share this video. Leave some comments, man.
Definitely.
And let's just
Positive and negative alike.
Yeah.
Just want to put that
all
out there.
that. We'll take all that. And yeah, man, that's it.
Speaking on the 919, your career to the side. Cackalacky style. Cackalacky style. Cackalacky style.